into the world, make magic a more chaotic force, and it will hurt the planet.
The core, not the barrier.
Yeah. If the core is removed or destroyed. I'm thinking what the big black dragon's plan was is to do the ritual, hoping we wouldn't know it would sap him of his power, get by the guardian, and then he could get the core, and then take that power, getting him even more power than he had before.
I agree completely. I think he completely intends to screw us over.
I think he was doing,
because he didn't promise us to give us the power. I don't think.
He did say, if you guys can take the power, we can together defeat the gods.
Yeah, so if you can take the power from him, he wasn't lying.
It wasn't word for word.
I know,
like
but he's not being honest. He's not being honest.
I agree with you, but I'm saying that I don't think it needs to be like a word for word. Like, he didn't technically say. I mean, he could say, yeah, I'm gonna give you all the power and all the shit. He's an evil dragon. He can lie through his teeth. Oh, sorry. I mean, he's a god, so of course he's lying. Sorry, Casey. Yeah.
So the question is, now that we know he's going to be drained, do we try and take him after he completes the ritual and takes us to the barrier?
Cindric disappears.
What?
Is that a real thing?
No?
Yep.
What? I heard you guys typing, you bastards.
Okay, so wait, he actually disappears?
He actually disappears.
You fucking read the thing? Or hang on.
No.
Did you piss off Bahamut?
Okay, guys.
I offered him something.
Immediately sending to Cindric. Are you okay? Where did you go? The fuck just happened?
Oh no, he wanted to head off us. We need to go there to the Guardian.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Me or him?
Not you. Go.
Okay. 80.
Okay. As Cindric disappears, you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck is going on? Cindric, you appear in an ivory platinum throne room with what appears to be the large, like just a really, really big Bahamut standing next to the throne. And then he goes over and sits, and he says, "What is it that you want? My apologies for lying? I will apologize for deceiving you."
Why? Why would you deceive me? Knowing what I sought.
It is exactly why. You sought to be a follower.
I sought to be your champion.
You are destined for greater things.
Yes, you have shown me that now. You have shown me that it is time for us to retake Sulia.
That is all I've ever wanted.
Then leave. Don't come back and let us get on with things.
I've already left. My purpose on Sulia was to make sure that those who had the power to would make sure that we would not meddle, that the outside would not meddle, though it seems as though things will change. Sulia will join the larger community, which I hope will be enough to save it. It is a very dangerous thing, the core and the Guardian. I would hope that you would not let Condrendaneth take it for himself.
He is yet another lying divinity, whether he claims it or not. I have no faith in him, and I will not see him dominate our world. Send me back now. I have no reason to stand here in front of you.
This road you are continuing on, will you stop? Will you turn back?
I'm just gonna ask this for a second out of character, Doc.
Okay.
Because in character, I have a feeling Cindric would probably grasp the words. But out of character, I'm just wanting to make sure I have the context right. Is he talking about the context of the road of the Guardian and saving Sulia, or the context of the road of getting rid of the gods?
Getting rid of the gods.
Well, he says he's already left, so...
Well,
I kind of look at him as he says that, and I say, if your kind cannot return faith in those who put faith in them, then Sulia is better off with none of you. We will go at it alone.
Do not hurt my followers. Do not hurt those who would follow. They are simply
Misguided.
mistaken. He nods.
I will tell them the truth, but I will not harm them unless they set harm on others.
Very well. You may leave.
I spit on the floor and then use the plane shift amulet to shift away.
You had a very civilized conversation, and I'm like, no, fuck you.
Nope.
I did warn him that he was an asshole. We've already apologized for being an asshole multiple times.
Yeah, Cindric hasn't apologized for that yet. And really doesn't see the need for it.
Bogar's gonna get a shirt that says "I'm with asshole" and points at Cindric at all times. It's the enchantment I want on a shirt.
Yeah, the finger just points in whatever direction.
Well, what happens when you're behind him and the finger's just pointing towards yourself?
No. If he's not left or right, it just like a mage hand pops out, and like.
And then it's pointing at you. That's even worse.
No.
Cindric arrives back where he was again. Just like that.
Okay. I'm trying to fly down to the end of the tunnel.
Hey, where is
Fly down
everyone
to the end of the
going?
tunnel.
Yeah, I want to see if it ever ends.
It does not end. How long are you going to continue?
Till I find him.
Well, if he's
Well-
gone for less than a few minutes, we'll
what I
scream
told
towards him
you-
to come back.
I'm looking for the end, guys. We're gonna find the end of the tunnel.
We've already found the ritual. Come back.
Is
But-
this all happening while I'm gone or after I reappear?
As you are gone.
Okay.
Well, just let me find the end real quick. But what I told you before when I started this is I'm going down looking for anything out of the ordinary or like out of the ordinary, pretty much.
Loot.
This place is pretty much a
We
pattern.
want loot.
No, I'm not even looking for that. I'm seriously looking for rituals. Usually have a place where you like stand and perform the ritual. There has to be something else down here. What if this is how we get to the core? What if the ritual opens up a door at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah.
But after a good 20 minutes, if everything looks the exact same and I'm still just... Am I going down physically? Getting deeper?
Yes. But at a point, it just sort of stops where it is level now. And it just continues on and on and on.
And it is just filled with stone tablets. I assume history.
Filled with stone tablets. How long do you go?
Well, if they haven't started to follow me...
How
after
long is
about-
Sindric gone for?
Well, I mean, we're running after him.
About
Right.
5 minutes Sindric is gone for.
I mean, I'm running after Bogart when he is like, see ya. Like, no, hang on. Guys, wait. Wait.
Okay?
Oh, you want to come too?
Damn you.
So you,
Once it levels off, I'll start heading back and let them know, hey, I got down this far and it doesn't seem like I'm going deeper anymore, but it looks like 120 feet of tunnel in front of me still.
so 3 minutes later, you're like, I'm gonna go back. And then you go back, and you find Sindric back where he was.
Well, that's good. Does Cindric look different? How does Cindric look upon returning?
He looks slightly less annoyed than he has been looking lately.
Yeah, I mean, he has been. He got the spat.
Looks like
on
you're
the dog.
feeling. Looks like you're feeling better, Cindric, and I'll kind of like pat you on a wing, or like the little forepart of a dragon, wherever seems most appropriate. Because I assume you're in a dragony form.
Yeah, I am, yeah. I kind of look up you and grin, with that big dragon tooth grin, and I say, Bahamut has seen the better part of valor and departed Sulia.
Oh.
I kind of chuckle. I say, well, of course he left. He told us he was leaving. But, on other news, if we go down this tunnel for about 3 minutes, it becomes flat and even, but it just keeps going and going. There's tablets everywhere, all over the place. Now, I had left before you guys identified all of this, because I kind of went to look, and then you guys found the
Who are you punching?
writing.
Hey, I punch whoever I want.
I punch the words.
Yeah.
I
Dead
attack the
words.
darkness.
Attack the darkness.
2 damage.
So, well, it looks like we won't be able to take this place back to Arendelle and use some power there to defeat this dragon, but we could always just summon him here, and once he's completed the ritual, attack him.
That seems mean.
He is evil dragon of death.
I don't disagree,
Okay.
of course, but Ghoul seems to be thinking about something and says, "The soldiers, could they help at all?"
They would only absorb his blows until he tired of playing with them.
Yeah, we don't know how weak he's going to get.
I know, and that's the point.
I would.
His scale is so beyond ours right now.
Let's see. Well, we could let him see how far he's actually willing to go in his plan, and what he said he would do. Is once we have the ritual, he delivers us to the Guardian. We could then make a deal with the Guardian.
I will be right back. Sorry.
Okay. Can make a deal with the Guardian for the power to protect Sulia, and then use that power to defeat him.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds
But-
nice.
Do we have a way to... I don't know.
Quadrant units will come when we say we found the ritual, undoubtedly.
No, that's not what I was thinking. So both barriers are gonna fall. We have to... Yeah, we have to get to the Guardian. If we had a way to stop him, like once we got to the Guardian, like freeze him in place, stop him from acting,
Oh,
doing anything.
the so-called invader, I forget his name, the one in the sky ship. He has a very big ship. That could help. Yes.
Well, we're gonna be underground at the core of the planet. I don't know that. Don't know that he'll be able to use a ship,
Skyships will not be used to us at the core of a world.
but we could
But he
bring
could-
him with us. Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah. I mean, we think he's pretty strong, right? But he
Yeah.
did say he's not like, oh, I can kill super dragons strong.
We just need a way to get him to us after the ritual has been completed. Right? Yeah.
Oh no, he agrees completely. It just
Well, do you have a way to
Right.
do that? I mean, it's like
Oh.
I can't get him here. Perhaps the Green Lord could. We should,
does he possess magic? Maybe he could teleport too.
well, he is the
directly to
one,
us.
yeah, he is the one that, well, yeah, the dragon himself could. Can you teleport? Is that a thing that you guys can do? I say as I turn to Sindric.
Hang on, let me try.
I cannot. Though some of the Green Man's other indentured vassals have shown the ability.
Oh dear God, Sindric, why do you have to be like that? This is why nobody likes you.
I like him. Why would
Thank
you
you.
say that? That's very.
He's just proving my point. Yes, but they can only teleport to teleportation circles. That's, shit. He's already searching here. We can't risk delaying too long.
I mean, we have this little bit of time to set up something.
All right, I am back. I'm going to have to be right back again in 10 minutes, though.
Well, let's do a sending to... Can you teleport us back to Arendal, Slanderai? With your amulet?
It may take a couple of jumps, but yes.
Breathing duct.
Alright, so...
I should hope he's breathing.
I am breathing. Sorry.
If he wasn't, there would be other problems.
Yes.
Like, who's DMing this?
Okay, so you want me to, or are we teleporting or sending?
Don't know yet.
Because actually, it's a good point to say, like, this entire place is magical, probably warded from teleporting.
Yeah. But, if we get the Green Lord to do it, I don't know if he can reach me in here, but he's kind of tethered to me. He may be able to use me as kind of a focal point of teleporting this there. But, Why don't you do a sending to Rise, right, Doc?
What's his name?
Right.
Sending to Rise and ask him if he can get to, or how long it would take him to get to Salandarai if he, flew there, because he can fly to Sulia because he's from Sulia.
Okay, I asked him how quickly can you get to Salandarai?
Very quickly.
Relay it, yeah. He can get there about as quick as we can.
All right, then let's go to Salandarai and have everybody talk and see what we can do about this, because I don't want to have to trust the Black Dragon of Death to his word that he will let us try and get past the Guardian to the core without him interfering.
Oh yeah, no, we shouldn't do that.
So if we can get Rise there when we get to the core, so that we can talk to the Guardian unabated.
Forgetting the Deathbringer for a moment, could Rise or the Green Lord perform the ritual?
It's another question that we need to ask.
I doubt Rise would be powerful enough. He's probably about our level, but I'll ask him.
And the Green Lord is restricted to Arendelle, so I don't think he could get to the ritual.
Could a powerful dragon, such as Olarian, perform the ritual?
He's not nearly as strong as a deity, I don't think. Dude, he's old. I'm not denying that, but Kandrantanith even said he's a divine entity, so.
Agreed, but is that required for the ritual?
Is it, Doc?
We don't know. Why don't we get...
identified the ritual.
I'm glad that you guys don't know. Or I mean, I am a divine being without knowing it.
Well, why don't we get all likely candidates? We can get Olarian, Rise. We can go pick up Olarian.
Well, the
take
thing
him-
is, they could help us defeat the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what you know from identifying the ritual, does it have to be powered by a single person, or could it be powered by more than one person?
It can be powered by more than one person. And it does require divine rank.
And it does leave whoever did it drained.
Yes. You don't know how drained or how exactly it
Yeah.
would drain you, but it does leave you drained.
And does everyone participating have to have divine rank?
Correct.
Ah. Well, then
Well-
no one can do the ritual then, because I've told them all to leave.
Well, Quadrantanith can, and said he would.
Leave! Ah, shit! No, wait.
So
come
let's
No,
take
wait,
this-
wait, hold on.
Do this
that's-
and then leave.
I take it all back.
back. I'm sorry.
No, I still hate
I
you.
never
Just do
meant
this
to
before
hurt
you go.
So let's take this conversation to Salandarai, and
And
Valerian-
yeah.
may be able to help, but have Rise meet us at the docks.
Could just meet us at the palace.
He could, but
Look, I bet the Green Lord probably want to see this guy anyway.
yeah.
So tell the Green Lord that Rise is on his way, so it's not a big surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah,
Run.
do a sending to the Green Lord that we're on our way. We've figured out where the ritual is. We are on our way to you with Rise to plan.
To hear a voice. Very well.
At dawn, we plan.
Yeah, well, you hear voice. That's fucking stupid.
Now we need to go round and round the merry-go-round with Cindric. Give him the thing. The thing. There's a thing that you cast on Cindric before he does this, so that we don't go to the frozen place.
Oh, right. I tap Cindric's head real quick. He's a little bit smarter.
I will be right back again.
Okay.
Should I go ahead and make these rolls, and then we might be there by the time?
Yeah, after the 8th or 9th trip.
Like, it's hot. It's
You do have
cold.
advantage,
There's
though.
demons.
I
There's devils.
I should just say, we take the next 2 hours to plane shift.
Yeah, that would help. Yeah.
We all rolled sanity
I
saves.
just
of
wish
of
I hadn't had to sell the Staff of the Magi. And technically, I didn't even have to sell the Staff of the Magi.
No.
I got ripped off. If I ever find that Arcana again, I'm gonna probably hit him with the stupid axe.
Hit him with his own Staff of the Magi.
Yeah, that. But yeah.
I'm opening up my other character sheet that has the stuff on it. Actually, though, I am smarter than I used to be, so...
No.
That doesn't help your rolls, man.
Don't jinx yourself, because now you're just gonna get a 1. You're gonna get a double nat 1. Oh.
I can't even find...
It's basically the scene from
But-
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where we
I'm
all
glad
go,
that I'm glad that you and the gods worked everything out.
why don't you all fuck off? Okay, see ya.
We already did.
Bye.
You were probably in another plane altogether.
Oh, I'm
When he-
out of character. I know exactly where I was. I was in Bahamut's domain, which is on the 4th layer of the 7 heavens of Celestia.
want to know what's funny though? Once we get this all sorted and we finally get rid of all the people who were in that dock out of his basement, I'm going to not try and get him to come back, but I'm going to write a little note. Say, hey, we got all the guys out of your basement like you wanted us to, and like cook a fresh meal and leave it where that house is with the note to see if he takes it.
Why would you do that?
Because I gave my word that I would get rid of all the stuff in his basement. And I did.
Come on, Casey. Can we
Fuck
please
Fuck
just
you.
have one nice travel?
Fucking hell.
Don't worry, I won't
Hey!
Fucking finally.
Fucking hell.
Holy
1,
shit.
2, 3, 4. So
Wait, was that to get us back, or
No, that's
was that to,
that's the. It took me
Shit.
3 attempts to get us there.
fucking hell. It's just
should we have paid you? This went a lot smoother when you were getting paid.
yeah. Oh my god. This is so stupid.
Do you know how hard it is
It's
to
like-
save up for a horde? Do you know how hard it is to save up for a dragon horde? I mean, there's things that people expect of a dragon, and it's hard to save
Well,
up.
hey, all I'm saying is, if you can go find some staves of the Magi and flip them, rich. I'm just saying, slander eye. Just hey, I want to buy
magic
staves of
flippers.
the Magi. Yeah, go there, sell them, buy 3 more, sell 3 more. Actually, no, you could probably only get like 2 or 3 more sales. Well, you never know. There's some desperate people.
There aren't that many arcane there.
Desperate. Well, yeah, and we did give some of them a ride away.
Yeah.
Or actually, why would we buy Staff of the Magi? Just buy Amulets of Planes. They're much, much cheaper. How much is an Amulet of the Planes? Like 100k, maybe?
Yeah, but
yeah.
that was a thing that was very rare on that place.
I imagine
Everyone
also
had
that those
advantage.
other arcane have already went back and are now
They can't plane
getting
shift,
money to.
but they can't plane shift back unless they. Well, could they?
They have the item.
Yeah, they didn't have the items. That was the
Now,
problem.
now they're the ones who.
Well,
have
then the
turned around
question
and made-
is, why didn't they just sending away for? Hey, come pick me up, or hey, bring a bunch of amulets to the planes here. We're gonna make tons of money.
I thought that at the time. None of them had the lobes for it.
Well, I mean, they were all in a shitty market stall, running a stall in like some backwater
No,
place.
it wasn't a shitty stall. It was a pretty.
Oh, but it wasn't sigil levels of stalls. So,
Yeah, but what is?
All right, so we managed to teleport back, and we're all in Arendelle. waiting for
Well,
rides.
I think that Doc is gonna want to roll on the whole scale if we, just die.
Well, I rolled what planes we ended up on for the misses.
It only took him 3 tries.
Yeah, that's massive improvement.
Maybe he just is better at this when he's angry.
It's non-consequential from what the numbers are.
Cool. I like non-consequential.
We pop into the princess throne room in Borellian, and then
We
the king's chamber in
accidentally
Agrarian.
plane shift back into Bahamut's room for a minute and leave again.
Like, whoops, sorry, wrong. Bye. This is awkward. But still, fuck off.
You spit again.
There's a guy there polishing the floor, and I just looked like a foot to the left and spit again.
But yeah, you teleport to Salandrai, and you arrive there. You see tons of people. Where in Salandrai did you?
The
Did you tell-
docks.
The docks. Okay.
I'm
You see
the
tons
one
of people
directing
loading
this.
things in now.
That's true. We only recommended going to the docks. I do not know where Cindric actually took us.
We were
Where-
going to the Green Lord.
Well, no, we were going to meet with Rise and take him to the Green Lord.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we were meeting with Rise, so find the docks.
I expected the Green Lord to kind of just teleport us all there.
We probably will once we are actually in Arendelle, but
I teleport us to the docks, and while we wait for Rise, I lounge on the docks in my full dragon form.
of course you do.
There's just, a huge dragon lounging on the docks. Just things that happen every day now.
I so want a magic item that can control your form. Yeah. When Rise arrives, sending the Green Lord that we are all here and headed towards the temple, or the palace, rather.
All right. So, us using that damn name. Yeah, pretty much. So, you teleport to the docks, wait on the docks. You see tons of people looking at Cindric, just sort of very cautious, like, is this an illusion? Is this, this must be an illusion.
I smile at them.
And they just sort of smile back and wave, and they aren't sure exactly what's going on, but they pay you no mind afterwards.
It's a big city, yeah.
I want to.
It's New Yorkers, they might be surprised, but they're not going to show it.
No.
I just want to major image a giant where he is, so that they all look like they're looking at a giant.
I would have to kill you.
It's a good thing I don't have that spell.
Yes, it is.
The city of mages, you imagine that, there's going to be tons of illusion.
I also.
this is not the first time someone casts polymorph on themselves.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't you have to be familiar with the creature to polymorph, though? So if the dragons were gone, no one should be able to
You can
polymorph.
become familiar through study.
Or you're just an elf and you lived.
Or a dragonborn and
True.
lived.
Or dwarf and lived.
Hey.
So yes, it's a very high possibility.
Or just a middle-aged human that lived.
Yep.
It's
No.
only been 50 years.
Or with the
It's
way
only been
we've
50
been
years.
going about it now, just someone who has lived in the past 3 weeks.
Do we
Well-
or how long does it take for Rice to get here?
Well, you watch as, in a flash of magic, you watch as Rise arrives.
Sweet.
Rise
Rise arise.
Says,
Rise arise.
says that. Say that fucking 5 times fast.
Rise.
Rise.
Rise with fries?
Rise.
All right, fantastic. Let's go.
He says, what exactly is this all about? As you all teleport straight to the throne room of the Green Lord.
Oh, fantastic.
As we arrive, I'm in the middle of answering him, saying, "It's time we spend 6 hours talking about how to save the world."
Okay, I'm just gonna go take a nap while you guys do that, because that tree looks very comfy. Hi, Green Lord. Nice meeting you. Nice flowers and all, but I'm gonna.
The Green Lord waves, and then you just fall asleep on a tree.
Yeah, like I'm so like I almost died today, so. Whew.
And Cindric is working on his disinterested dragon routine. So he's laying there in the kind of traditional sleeping dragon pose, but he's got the one eyelid just kind of barely open, paying a little bit of attention.
Ghoul will step forward and say,
I'll get started then. I know how the ritual works.
and relay the info of what needs to be done.
Which takes
And-
hopefully 10 hours.
And he says,
I don't know about the rest of you, but I would prefer to set or not even give Quadrant Caneth the possibility of being near the core.
Yeah, but do we know how to get to the core once the ritual has been completed? Is the question.
Ghoul just shrugs.
I'm assuming it's at the end of the road that never seems to end. That's where the ritual is. Do you know anything about the ritual chamber? Seize looking between the two of them.
They both know nothing about the ritual chamber. By the way, there's an awkward moment where Rise and the Green Lord just sort of like say hello to each other, and they're not really sure who either of them are.
Okay,
Wait.
as that happens, because I wouldn't have introduced the two of them because who cares?
I thought they knew each other.
This is the Green Lord. No, the Green Lord knew his parents. Green Lord, this is Rise, the son of the last giant and the last dragon.
Green Lord goes, it's finally nice to meet you. And Rise goes, it is an honor. I know you knew my parents for a very long time. I'm not sure what to say. The Green Lord just says, there's nothing to say. It is just good to see that you are who you say you are, finally.
Alright. So,
Unfortunately, Bogard, if I were to do the ritual, it would leave me in a very susceptible position. The best thing would be to have Conjuran Tanith do the ritual.
okay. You learned everything about the ritual. What precisely happens at the end of the ritual? We know the barriers come down. We know the dude who cast it gets drained of power. Does anything else happen at the end?
The core opens.
Okay. And we don't know where the core is. Well, we know where it is. We don't know where the path to it is.
You can simply teleport there. Once the barrier is done, anyone can teleport there at all, if they know of it, of course.
Well, we don't know of it. Therein lies the...
However, I do, and therefore that means that I can teleport you.
Alright. So,
Is there a possibility of holding Quadrant Tanith back while we are in the core?
well, yeah. Because even if we immediately, as the ritual finishes, we sending you and you teleport us, and we're just gone, He may just flip out and start killing people, destroying
Well,
things.
we need to work quick. But him in the core, we have no idea what will happen.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
They look over to Rava like,
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
dream.
we'll probably just teleport to the core too. Never mind. Yeah. Do you know how weak he will be?
Very weak. When it was the time for the two last to do it, they became very weak indeed. I ensured their safety for but a modicum of time.
Would the 5 of us be able to reasonably defeat him in this condition?
I am unsure. I wouldn't know exactly your capabilities. I would say perhaps in order for you to do so, you would need a new ally. Perhaps you could trick Condren Tanith into fighting the Guardian with you.
Us
And then turn on
fighting,
him.
fighting the Guardian it would
No.
kill us, wouldn't it?
Fighting the Guardian with you and then turning on him. Making a deal with the Guardian would be much more pleasing than it would be to defeat the Guardian. A better idea in general.
No, I agree, but
And I have been muted for a while.
yeah. Well,
I'm saying that sounds great. I want to make a deal with the Guardian, but if we're there, and Contrantainus there, and the Guardian's there, and we start making a deal with the Guardian, and Contrantainus just flat out attacks us, do you think the Guardian would see that as an attack on him? The
I
thing
would
is,
say so.
how do we get alone time with the Guardian minus Death Dragon Man?
I will. I will try my best and do what I can. I have been gathering power myself since you relayed that message to me. I have enough power to go to the poor of the world slightly. Transpose myself there for but a moment. And in that moment, I can create a barrier which will last at least for 5 minutes at the most.
Alright. I like the sound of that.
so 5 minutes to talk to the Guardian.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
That is all you will be able to get, unfortunately.
That sounds like a plan.
It is more than what we had previously, for sure.
Rai says, I will help. I will try my best to come with you and defeat the dragon when it is time, if you allow me to. This is partly my fault, and I wish to end it.
Well, you are correct in saying that. But I'm glad that you are willing to
His-
fight with us.
His fault. You are not born into faulthood.
I'm pretty sure he's referring to accelerating the process of the barrier falling.
oh, never mind.
oh. Never mind.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, what do you think the
Rise
plan?
just said that he wanted to basically come with and help.
Okay.
It's good. You can. It sounds terrible. It's like, yeah, you can actually watch after the barrier's put up for signs of it falling to warn us. That way we aren't blindsided by Contrantained when it does fall.
Oh, well, it's inevitable that Contained is gonna flip shit when the barrier goes up.
Oh
but
yeah, I imagine.
he flip shit.
I imagine that he will, and he's gonna
And
want to
we-
get to us.
Better hope Rice can hold him off for that long.
No,
Unless he's
no.
on our side.
He's gonna be on our side. I
Okay,
mean,
well,
there is always the if Contrantained just says fuck it and like runs to go start wanting destruction, but I'm pretty sure that he wants the core more than he wants wanting rampant destruction. He could have done that whenever. So I don't think he will fly away when the barrier goes up.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about something else, attacking our allies, but
Oh yeah.
it doesn't matter. So let's go. I mean,
Yeah.
unless there's anything else.
Yeah.
Is everybody cool with that plan?
I did
5
not
minutes
stand for most of
max
it, but sure.
to talk to the Guardian and make a pact.
I think we should be sure who's doing the talking, so that we're not trying to waste time talking over each other.
Cendric, as much as I like you, Cendric, you have a tendency to piss powerful beings off.
I agree,
Same to
so I
you.
should speak to the Guardian.
No, you should not speak to the Guardian, Cendric. I'm sorry, but
But you also have a tendency to piss everyone off. And you tend to scream at people.
who are you talking about now?
You.
Are you talking to us in your sleep? Are you just sleep talking to us?
No, now I'm awake.
Well, we did ask everybody for what they
Yeah.
thought, so it makes sense that he woke up. Who do you mean? Who always yells at people?
Well, you Bogart. So don't yell at the Guardian and I think everything will be fine.
I'm not going to yell at the Guardian.
Well,
Who did I yell at?
There is
Yeah,
only
most
one
people-
thing to say to the Guardian, that we will defend Sulia.
Hi,
I
I'm your
don't-
friend.
We make a pact with this Guardian and defend Sulia. Any negotiation is meaningless.
Yeah, we pretty much. This is what I was going to say to the guy. And it's like, Sulia is threatened. We seek to defend it. We will pay any price to see it preserved. Take what you want, essentially. Something like that.
That sounds pretty consistent. I just say that and hope that the Guardian accepts it.
You want to give this semi-divine being free reign to take what it wants.
For me,
It's-
if it means that Sulia is protected and defended, then I will pay whatever price it deems necessary.
The price for defending Sulia will always come at a cost to us.
I, of course, will not hold anyone else over to my words. That is just what I will say to the Guardian.
I feel that we still lean too heavily on these so-called great beings.
Well, this is Sulia.
Okay. Cindric, remember what will happen if the core is gone.
I do not dispute that, but to offer the core to take from those who would defend Sulia must, by definition, weaken Sulia.
No,
We
No.
weaken Sulia by taking its power.
it's just a shifting. It's just a shifting effect. That's if it needs to take anything. We don't know what price it will ask.
I would be more inclined to have the Guardian keep its power, and us keep our power, and fight to defend Sulia.
And die to defend Sulia. If that's the hill that you wish to die on, Cindric, that is your choice. But remember that we are not just fighting for ourselves or our pride anymore. We are fighting for the hundreds of thousands. We are fighting for
You
Mitney.
speak as if you intend to lose that fight.
I speak as though that fight will come to an end one day for me.
All right. Well, we obviously have differing views. There's no reason that you can't abstain from taking and making a deal with the Guardian. If you seek to keep your power and not deal with it, then you can wait for the barrier to fall, and when it does, we will fight together. I can respect your choice to maintain your own
I will deal
strength.
with the Guardian. I will speak to the Guardian, but I will not offer it free rein to take as it will. If it asks something of me, which I can provide, without compromising my own ability to defend this world, then I will give it freely.
Are
Okay.
you not sacrificing your ability by doing that? You possess that scroll after all. You were willing to use it beyond all other measures to make the greatest sacrifice of damnation.
Well, he also said he was going to look for another way. At any rate, I fear we are not going to have enough time for a long, deep, intellectual conversation with the Guardian. So, I propose this. When we get to the Guardian, I will make the plea for myself and myself only, and each of us in turn can go. And if you would like to haggle back and forth with him, which I understand your reasoning, you can do that. But time is of the essence, and there may not be enough time for a conversation like that to take place.
That would give us about a minute each. Maybe a little bit more.
It's settled then? I look to everybody like one after the other, just like,
I kind of nod in agreement.
Cool shrugs. He's been up for this.
I go where you go.
alright. I trust that you will know when the time is right, I say as I look to the Green Lord.
That's you, Doc.
He
He
might
nods.
be. Oh, okay.
I was muted. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's alright. Then let us return to the Undermountain. Underboulder. And summon Contrantaneth, the bringer of death.
All right. So, do you teleport, or should you want? Do you want him to teleport you?
How's everybody right now as far as being prepared to fight a dragon god thing?
Well, let me just go ahead and
I'm
heal up
missing
while
a
we're in the
first level
city.
spell.
I am missing 4 first level spells. My 4th levels are always taken up, and a 7th level.
Okay.
So I'd appreciate a rest.
Alright, so let's teleport back there. and then, assuming nothing has gone awry and Contrantanith didn't just find the place on its own while we were gone, take a rest at the Underboulder and then summon him.
Okay. So you guys teleport.
Yay!
Rise actually teleports you. Because he says he can.
Sweet.
Teleports you straight to the inside of the outside of actually he can't because he doesn't know about it.
I can describe it to him, right?
Yeah,
This
but
is
then there's
space.
a
Goddamn,
chance
we-
that he will.
We
yeah,
just teleport. We have many
just
ways.
teleport. You just teleport,
We have many ways of doing it.
right? With Rise. And Rise looks around and says, "This is quite a place of knowledge. Very interesting."
All right, I
So,
take it he
which one is the
teleported
ritual?
us. It's down.
Gould is tapped
All
his
of it is.
times.
We are in it.
He's
Dun,
just tapped
dun,
the
dun.
floor.
What?
Dun dun dun.
The room
whole
itself.
place is the ritual.
Everybody
Dun,
is
dun,
talking
dun.
at once, please. One person. And now nobody's speaking.
The whole room, all of this cavern, all the way down, is the ritual. We should all stay on this side of the door while we rest and not go into the ritual room.
Dun dun dun.
Very well.
I'll go check and make sure that there's nobody inside. The Contrantanith didn't come and find this place. And I go check inside real quick to make sure there's not a big black death dragon in there.
Okay, you check inside. Where?
I looked for signs of. Oh wait, Cindric was in here. Of course, there are signs of a dragon being in here. I just walk inside. I stop. I go in like about a good 120 feet. I stop, and I listen for sounds coming further inside the cavern.
Okay, roll perception.
$19.
Nope. Can't hear a thing. Well, besides your breathing and the echoing of everybody else talking behind you.
You can hear Rava.
Dun dun dun.
Robert,
Alright.
that's not a good way to